Be me. 24-year-old feminon, gender studies minor, very online feminist. Been dating this guy Ryan for 3 years, met in college. He was great at first, supportive, listened to my rants about patriarchy, came to the Women's March with me, read the articles I sent him, thought I found a good one, an actual ally. Fast forward to 6 months ago. We're living together, both graduated, working jobs. I'm at a nonprofit, he's doing software development. Things have been tense lately, but I blame it on capitalism and stress. One night I'm ranting about something I saw on Twitter. Some guy said women aren't funny. Standard misogynist bullshit. Can you believe this? It's 2024 and men still think. Ryan's on his laptop, barely listening. Ryan, are you even paying attention? Yeah, guy's an idiot. What do you want me to say? I want you to engage. This is important. I've been engaging for 3 years. I'm tired. Tired of what? Feminism? Tired of the same conversation every single night. I'm pissed. He's dismissing me. Maybe if the patriarchy didn't exist, we wouldn't have to keep talking about it. He closes his laptop, looks at me. Do you even hear yourself anymore? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Forget it. He goes to bed early. I stay up posting about men who don't listen. Get tons of support from my online friends. They validate everything. Next few weeks, Ryan's even more distant. Comes home from work, doesn't want to talk. I try to bring up issues. He shuts down. Why are you being like this? Like what? Closed off, dismissive. I'm just tired. Is this about me calling out toxic masculinity? Everything's about something with you. We fight more often, about everything. He doesn't do the dishes right. I explain emotional labor. He wants to watch a movie I think is problematic. I explain why. He makes a joke I find sexist. I explain internalized misogyny. Every conversation becomes a lecture. My roommate before Ryan, Emily, texts me to hang out. Haven't seen her in months. I've been busy with activism. We meet for coffee. I vent about Ryan. He's changed. He used to care about social justice. Or maybe he's just exhausted. Exhausted from what? Being asked to be a decent person? Emily gives me this look. Have you considered you might be a lot? A lot? I'm advocating for equality. You're advocating constantly. That's different. Feel betrayed. Even Emily doesn't get it. Cut the coffee short. Post about performative allies online. Month later, Ryan sits me down. We need to talk. My stomach drops. I know this tone. I don't think this is working anymore. What? Because I have principles? Because everything is a battle. Every single thing. Life is a battle when you're fighting oppression. I'm not oppressing you. I'm your boyfriend. You're a man in a patriarchal system you benefit from. There it is. I'm just a man, just the enemy. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. You've been saying it for months. We go back and forth. It gets heated. He's saying I've changed. I'm saying he's showing his true colors. I've supported you for 3 years, came to every protest, read every article. That's the bare minimum. The bare minimum? I've centered your beliefs in my entire life. As you should. These aren't just my beliefs. This is basic human rights. He runs his hands through his hair, frustrated. I can't do this anymore. I can't be lectured every day about how I am part of the problem. Maybe you are part of the problem if you can't handle conversations about inequality. These aren't conversations. You don't let me speak. You don't listen. I listen. No, you wait for your turn to correct me. That stings, but I don't show it. So you're breaking up with me because you can't handle a strong woman. He laughs, bitter. There it is, the script. I'm intimidated by your strength. Aren't you? I'm exhausted by your need to be right about everything. He starts packing his stuff that night. I'm crying, angry, posting about it in my group chat. Everyone agrees he's trash, couldn't handle me. Men always leave when you stop shrinking yourself. He was intimidated by your intelligence. You're better off, sis. Ryan moves out over the weekend, takes his things. We barely speak. He won't engage when I try to fight. Don't you have anything to say? What's the point? You already know I'm wrong. He leaves. I'm alone in our apartment. Spend the next week crying and posting. My online community is super supportive. They share posts about how feminists threaten fragile male egos. I share them all. It feels validating. Emily texts asking how I'm doing. Ryan left. I'm sorry, do you want to talk? About what? How right you were about him? I never said anything about him specifically. You implied I was too much? That's not what I meant. Whatever, Emily. Block her. Can't deal with unsupportive people. 2 weeks post-breakup, I'm at a women's advocacy meeting, talking about my breakup, framing it as political. He couldn't handle that I wouldn't be submissive. Everyone nods, shares similar stories. But this one older woman, Margaret, she's quiet. After the meeting, she approaches me. Can I offer some perspective? Sure. I've been in activism for 40 years, seen a lot of relationships end. Okay? Sometimes the personal is political, sometimes personal is just personal. I don't understand. Not every relationship ending is about feminism. Sometimes it's about compatibility. Feel defensive, but she's a respected activist. He left because he couldn't handle my views. Did he say that, or is that what you decided it meant? Think about it. Don't answer. She pats my arm. Just something to consider. Goes home, her words stick with me. Look through old texts with Ryan. The early stuff is sweet, he's engaged, asking questions. But then I notice my message is getting longer, more lecturing. His response is getting shorter, more agreeable without substance. You're right, babe. That makes sense. I didn't think of it that way. He stopped engaging, started just agreeing to end conversations. Month passes, I'm still posting about the breakup. Someone sends me a Reddit post. My girlfriend calls everything I do misogyny. It's not about me, different details, but the comments are brutal. She's exhausting. Run. You can't have a conversation, just a struggle session. She doesn't want a partner. She wants a student. Feel attacked reading it, even though it's not me. But then I keep reading. My ex was like this. Everything was problematic. Couldn't relax. Had a girlfriend who made every movie night a lecture about representation. Dated someone who fact-checked my jokes for political correctness. Close Reddit. Feel sick. See Ryan at a mutual friend's party 2 months later. He's with a girl. She's pretty, laughing at something he said. My stomach drops. Spend the whole party watching them. She's not dressed super feminist. Makeup, dress, heels. They look comfortable, easy. He's smiling more than he did with me in the last year. Approach them at the drinks table. Hey, Ryan. Oh, hey. Awkward silence. How have you been? Good, really good, actually. He introduces me to the girl, Jessica. She's nice, friendly, doesn't seem threatened. Ryan's told me about you. You do nonprofit work, right? Yeah, advocacy. That's amazing. I work in marketing, but I admire people who do that work. She's being genuine, not sarcastic. I want to hate her, but can't find a reason. They excuse themselves, go back to their friends. Watch them all night, the way she touches his arm, the way he leans in to hear her, the way they laugh together. He looks happy, relaxed, free. Leave the party early, go home and cry. Post about it in my group chat. Saw Ryan with his new girlfriend, typical conventional femininity. Of course, men always choose the path of least resistance. She's probably not challenging him at all. You threatened his ego, she doesn't. Tale as old as time. Their words should comfort me, but they don't. Start looking at Jessica's Instagram like a psycho. She posts normal stuff, brunch, friends, work events. Some posts about social issues, but casual, not constant. She shares a post about voting rights. Ryan comments supportive stuff. She shares a post about environmental issues. He's engaged. They go to protests together based on photos. He's still engaged in activism, just not drowning in it. 3 months post-breakup, Emily reaches out again. Hey, I miss you. Can we talk? I unblock her, agree to meet. We get dinner. It's tense at first. I'm sorry for what I said. Which part? Saying you were a lot, that was dismissive. Feel vindicated, but she continues. But I do think you were going through something, using activism to avoid other issues. Like what? Like actually connecting with Ryan as a person, not a project. I wasn't trying to fix him. Weren't you, though? Every conversation was teaching him something. Sit with that. He needed to understand. Did he, or did you need to be right? God, why is everyone attacking me? I was advocating for what's right. Even when he agreed with you? What? He already agreed with you on most things, but you kept pushing. Think about all the times he said I was right, and I kept explaining anyway. I was making sure he understood the depth. Or you were making sure he knew you were smarter. That hits different. We finish dinner. I'm quiet. Emily hugs me goodbye. I love you, but you've been hiding behind ideology. Drive home, her words circling. Look at my social media. It's all activism, all politics. No hobbies, no fun, no personality beyond my causes. When did I become one-dimensional? Remember in college, I painted, played guitar, watched trash TV. Now everything has to mean something, has to be important. 4 months later, I'm at another party. Ryan's there with Jessica again. They've been together a few months now. I'm with my friends from the advocacy group. They're talking about problematic TV shows, dissecting everything. Look over at Ryan's group. They're just laughing, playing games. Jessica says something, everyone cracks up, including Ryan. He looks so light, so unburdened. One of my friends starts analyzing the party playlist for misogyny. This song literally objectifies women. Can we just enjoy the music? Everyone looks at me. What? You always care about this stuff. I'm just tired tonight. They exchange glances, continue their conversation without me. Realize I don't even like these people that much. We don't bond over shared interests, just shared outrage. End up talking to some random guy about movies. He mentions liking this one film. I start to explain why it's problematic. Catch myself mid-sentence. Actually, you know what? I liked parts of it too. He seems relieved. Right? Not everything has to be perfect to enjoy. We have an actual normal conversation. It feels weird, almost wrong, like I'm betraying something, but also kind of nice. Later that night, Ryan's getting another drink. We end up next to each other. Jessica seems great. She is. Silence. You look happy. I am. More silence. Can I ask you something? He tenses. Sure. Did I really lecture you that much? He softens a bit. You want the honest answer? Yeah. Everything was a lesson. Every conversation was me being wrong about something. Even when you agreed with me? Especially then, you'd keep explaining until I understood it your exact way. I didn't realize. I know you didn't. That's part of why I left. I thought you left because you were intimidated. He actually laughs. I wasn't intimidated, I was exhausted. What's the difference? Intimidated means I was scared of you. Exhausted means I was tired of walking on eggshells. That distinction matters. I never wanted you to feel like that. I know you were trying to make the world better, but I made us worse. He doesn't disagree. You're good at what you do, the advocacy stuff. You're passionate. But you can't be on all the time, not in a relationship. Jessica comes over, hands him a drink. Ready to go, babe? He nods, looks at me one more time. Take care of yourself. They leave together. I stand there processing. My friend comes over. What did he say? Nothing important. Go home. Look at my reflection. Who am I without the anger? Who am I if I'm not educating someone? Scary questions. Next week, I skip the advocacy meeting. Go to a painting class instead, something I used to love. Feel guilty the whole time, like I should be doing something important, but also feel lighter. The instructor doesn't mention politics once. We just paint. It's quiet, meditative, personal. I paint badly, out of practice. But I'm doing something just for me, not for the cause. Start skipping more meetings. My online friends notice, ask if I'm okay. Just taking some time. Time for what? The fight doesn't stop. I know, but I need to breathe. They post about burnout, tag me in self-care articles, but it's not burnout, it's something else. See Ryan and Jessica at another event a month later. They're with a big group, everyone's diverse, different types. Notice Ryan's talking to a woman wearing a feminist shirt. They're having an animated conversation, both smiling. He's engaged, listening, contributing, not shut down, not exhausted. So it wasn't feminism he was tired of. It was me. The way I did it, the way I weaponized it. Go home, really look at my past posts. So much anger, so much condescension. Imagine not understanding basic feminism in 2024. If you need this explained, you're part of the problem. Men will really do anything except listen to women. I sound insufferable. Every post is dragging someone, correcting someone. Where's the joy? Where's the actual advocacy? Start following different feminists online. Ones who educate without belittling. Ones who make space for questions. Ones who admit they don't know everything. Realize I became the stereotype. The angry feminist who hates men. Except I don't hate men. I hated feeling powerless. And making Ryan small made me feel big. 2 months later, I'm at coffee shop. See Jessica there alone, working on the laptop. Debate leaving, but she sees me, waves. Go over awkwardly. Hey, mind if I sit? Go ahead. We sit in silence for a minute. Can I ask you something weird? She closes her laptop. Sure. Does Ryan ever talk about me? Sometimes. Does he say I was crazy? She laughs. No, he says you were intense. That's a nice way of putting it. He also says you taught him a lot. Look up surprised. He credits you with opening his eyes to a lot of issues. Really? Yeah, he just wishes it didn't come with so much anger. Sit with that. I was angry at everything. I get that. The world is infuriating. How do you deal with it? She thinks about it. I pick my battles, engage where I can make impact, let go of the rest. Doesn't that feel like giving up? No, it feels like surviving. We talk for an hour. She's smart, informed, cares about issues. But she also talks about her hobbies, her family, normal stuff. She's balanced in a way I never was. Can I tell you something? Sure. I was jealous of you. She looks surprised. Why? Because Ryan's happy with you in a way he never was with me. He loved you, but he likes you. She gets it, nods. For what it's worth, I think you're doing important work. Thanks. We part ways. I feel strange, not bad, just aware. 6 months after the breakup now. I'm different. Not completely, but different. Still care about feminism, still advocate, but I'm not performing it constantly. Reconnected with Emily. We hang out regularly. She calls me out when I start lecturing. I'm learning to catch it. Started painting again. Joined a book club that's not political. Dating casually. Not trying to educate every guy I meet. One date asks about my work. Start to launch into my whole speech. Stop myself. I work at a nonprofit for women's advocacy. I really believe in the mission. That's cool. What got you into it? Have a normal conversation about it. He seems genuinely interested. He shares his own volunteer work. I listen without correcting. It's nice, equal, balanced. We don't go out again, but it's fine. I'm learning what normal interactions look like. See a post online that reminds me of myself. Being right doesn't mean you're good at relationships. Screenshot it, save it. Run into Ryan one last time at a bookstore. He's alone browsing the history section. Hey. He looks up. Hey. How are you? Good. You? Better, actually. He smiles, seems genuine. That's good. You seem different. I am different, I think. Awkward pause. I'm sorry. He looks surprised. For what? For making everything a fight, for not listening. I wasn't perfect either. You were tired. You had a right to be. He nods, appreciates it. You weren't a misogynist. I know. No, like I called you that in my head, told everyone you were. I figured. You were just done with me. Yeah, I was. Silence again. Jessica's good for you. She is. We're actually engaged. My stomach flips, but I smile. Congratulations, really. Thanks. I hope I find that someday, that balance. You will. You're smart enough to figure it out. We say goodbye, probably the last real conversation we'll have. Walk out of the bookstore feeling closure. He wasn't the enemy. I was my own enemy. Used ideology as a weapon instead of a tool. Made everything a war when it could have been a conversation. Drove away someone who actually cared. That night I delete half my social media posts. The angry ones, the self-righteous ones. Keep the ones that actually advocate, that educate without belittling. My follower count drops, don't care. Post something new. Learning that being right isn't the same as being kind, working on both. Get mixed responses, some people unfollow, but some people message support. Needed to hear this. Growth looks good on you. Not trying to be an influencer anymore. Just trying to be a person who cares without destroying herself. A person who can hold convictions without holding contempt. A person who can fight for justice without fighting everyone. Still feminist, always will be. But maybe a different kind now. The kind that actually builds instead of just tears down. The kind that listens instead of just lectures. The kind that admits when she was wrong. Ryan wasn't intimidated by my strength. He was suffocated by my ego. And that's a hard truth, but it's the truth. Moving forward with that knowledge. Trying to be better, do better, not for him, he's gone, and happy. For whoever comes next. And mostly for myself. My face. When I realized the problem wasn't his fragile masculinity, it was my fragile ego. That feel when you learn that principles without compassion just makes you insufferable.